Being multi-passionate is tough. You want to progress in your career, nurture your creative skills, excel in a sport, try something new, study a new language, become certified in a specialized field, build that blog, write that book, and start a podcast. This multifaceted pursuit often leads to a feeling of doing a lot, but not moving forward in any meaningful way. It's frustrating and can make you feel like you're being left behind. Why do you feel this way, unfulfilled in anything you do? It's not because you're too spread thin. It's often because you start many things but finish few. You see, multi-passionate people are frequently driven by their passion in the moment, which can create the impression that they are neglecting other important areas of their life. In reality, you're not neglecting those areas. You just haven't learned how to channel your passion effectively and get things done even when you're not feeling passionate. I want you to think about all the times you actually feel energized to spend on your projects. Clean your space, go socialize with friends, learn that new language, plan that trip to a place you've always wanted to go, record that video for YouTube, and start that art project. If you're like me, then it's not often. There's so much more time that I feel drained and just want to refresh my mind with some entertainment. Now, rest is part of achieving your dreams, but when you think about ways how you can do even when you're not energized or motivated, that's when you begin unlocking a new path forward. Having a lot of goals and dreams means there are more things competing for priority. This is a challenge that others might not struggle with, but for you, it's a constant juggling act. So how can you manage it all? I was watching Netflix recently, and there's this comedy special with Dave Chappelle and his speech congratulating Kevin Hart on his Mark Twain Award. He said that Kevin dreams big and is an inspiration to all to follow their dreams. He suggested that the key to overcoming low motivation and confusion about life's direction is that the strongest dream in any moment wins that moment. For some, the dream is straightforward. I want to be a YouTuber. For others, it's not as clear. I want a better career. I want to travel more. Let's say you want to be an artist, but fear your art won't stand out. Instead of making art, you might scroll on your phone, distract yourself with social activities, or justify relaxation. These other desires end up winning the moment, making your dream of being an artist seem more distant. Let's say you want to visit Japan, but don't have any time or money to make it happen. And instead of planning your trip, setting ideal dates to visit, and taking on a savings or side hustle strategy to afford it, you start by feeling defeated that it won't happen because of your current circumstances. That defeat ends up winning the moment, making your dream of traveling to Japan seem even more distant. I say this to make this point. To make your dream come true, it must become the strongest thought in any given moment. This means consistently prioritizing it over distractions. For example, moving to Japan was always a dream of mine. In the 11 years I've been here, I've achieved many of my dreams, yet I'm still learning and moving forward. Here's how I've managed to make so many of my dreams come true. I learned this actually from a manifesting technique focused on making thoughts and desires a physical reality. You might have heard about vision boards, and it's something like that. I identify 3 to 5 daily activities that future me, living my dream life, would be doing. Then I compare these with the steps needed to achieve that dream. The commonalities between them become the daily priorities or the moments that I want to win. I work at filling my thoughts with those steps needed to achieve my dream. The more I can bridge that dream reality to now, the present moment, the closer I become to that dream. One dream for me right now is to become a Zen garden master. I narrowed down 3 things that both my future self, living the dream, and myself in this very moment can also be doing. One of those is to meditate daily on appreciation of beauty and imperfection, the wu-wei or wabi-sabi Japanese philosophy. 2, I can post on social media about Zen, things that I'm interested in or things that I learned. 3, I can practice a technique in a sand garden. I can physically work at something that my future self imagines myself working as. I know that following these steps will lead me to my dream. Even when I don't feel energized, I tell myself that it's not a matter of motivation, but that this is me. If I do this now, then it'll become me later. Let's take an example of making YouTube videos because I know that this is many people's dream. A future you would likely be doing several of these things. You would probably be planning a video by writing down ideas and elaborating on them with research. You would also be filming B-roll whenever you get a chance that can be used in your future videos, and or organizing your scripts and mood boards. You would also be editing parts of a video that you've recorded, listening and reading other content for ideas and inspirations that you can use for future videos. You would be learning a new technical skill that helps you create more, whether that's a design, a thumbnail making, or color editing. Networking with others who are making content and videos, filming your ideas and testing shots, even if they're not ready to shoot. That's a lot that your future self could be working on. So let's take a look at what you could be doing now in order to become that future self. If it was up to me, I would choose planning a video by writing down ideas and elaborating on them with research, filming your ideas and testing shots, even if they're not ready to go, so that you can just practice and end up making tweets. Lastly, I would choose editing parts of a video that you have already recorded. You might look at these options and think that they aren't the easiest ones that you would choose, and you would probably be correct. I chose these because they are more doing and not just absorbing information or passively working on a dream. I believe that to get to your dream, you must do. Let the strongest dream in any moment win that moment. Even if it's a little, consistency is going to build and grow you into that dream self that you want for your future. If you envision a future where you have a successful business thanks to YouTube, your daily activities should include tasks that contribute to this goal. Even on days when you feel unmotivated, remind yourself that the future you is successful and fulfilled by doing those things. By consistently working on these tasks, you bridge that gap between your current self and your dream self. Believe me, this approach transforms your dream from a distant possibility into an actionable plan. It's about making small, consistent steps that align with your long-term vision, even when those interests and distractions vie for your attention. Remember, the difference between who you are right now and where you want to be is what thoughts are winning the moment. By committing to your dream, by committing to those thoughts day by day, you are actively choosing to bring that future self closer to reality. And even with consistency, sometimes it's hard to get into the right mindset that flows easily. If that sounds like you, then you should watch this next video.